Hi everyone, my name is Ursula Cisa. I'm a certified therapeutic play practitioner. I graduated from NUIG and APAC, the Academy of Play and Child Psychotherapy. I want to share with you today one of my books that I wrote. Is called Castor Wants to Help. It is about a little beaver who has a little problem. His dam, his family's dam, keeps getting flooded in the night, and they are desperate to try to escape from this situation. So he starts trying to help and get proactive and do something about it. It's a very cute story. It will click with your child in the sense that he will be able to identify himself with the emotions of the main character, the emotions that he's going through because of this problem he has. At the end, it has a happy ending. So it's a very nice story and is written as a therapeutic story for children who do bedwetting, who suffers from enuresis. So I am gonna read it to you. You can share this video with your children. Don't show them the explanation part. And the idea is that it works with their unconscious mind. So if you explain that, all this beginning to them, it won't work. It has to be without them knowing. Probably many of you have already tried to talk to your children about their problem. You have probably at this point tried everything and you don't know what to do. You're feeling frustrated and a little bit lost. You think that you're not being capable of dealing with this, and that's the feeling of many parents. It's not their fault. They can't do everything. You need to think about it as if, for instance, your child break an arm. You're not going to be able to fix it yourself. You need to take him to a doctor. So some emotional problems, some psychological problems or behavioral problems, in the same way, are things that are out of your scope. You can't deal with them yourself. You need help. So in play therapy, we do that. We help you. We help your child, and we, in a way, help them to help themselves. So we use all kind of different medias, and we have a special toolkit with special toys and specifically selected for the therapy, so they will be able to play and get all these emotions out and deal with them. So you as a parent can support them. You can read them stories. This is one of 3 I have written so far. I also wrote this other one. It's called A Practical Guidebook to Monsters, and this is basically for children that are being bullied. And I also wrote this one, which is about a dragon, Marvin, who can't control his fire. So that is for children who can't control anger. So I'm gonna read now the story. I hope you like it.
Castor Wants to Help. A Journey of Perseverance by Ursula Cisa. Dedicated to all children who need to take control of their lives. There was once a little beaver. His name was Castor, and he lived with his mother and father in a lodge. They were part of a large colony of beavers living in a dam by the river. Every night, the older beavers filled all the cracks of the dam with branches and mud to keep it strong. No matter how many nights they stayed awake, Castor, his family, and the entire colony kept getting flooded every morning. The river was so strong that new cracks appeared every day in Castor's lodge. Castor's family were very sad. It was a big problem. The lodges were very, very wet. Castor and his family didn't know what to do. The older beavers worked hard every night to protect the dam. They also collected food for the winter and stored it in the lodges. Every time the lodges flooded, the food got wet, it rotted, and it was useless. If this flood continued, they would not have enough food for the winter. Castor was very worried. He wanted to help. He felt that he was old enough to work on the dam with his father and the other beavers. So he asked, "Dad, now I'm older, I want to help to work in the dam. I want to help to stop the water from flooding our lodges." "That's an excellent idea, Castor," Dad said. "But what can you do? You are big, but at the same time, too small to work through the night. It could be dangerous." Castor thought for a moment. "I have an idea," he said. "I'll become the dam guard during the day. I will guard the dam during the day and make sure it doesn't flood the lodges." "Okay," said the dad. "But don't forget, if you see a large crack, slap your tail on the water as hard as you can. This will alert the other beavers and we can come and help." "Okay, Dad, I will." So that same day, Castor began guarding the dam while the colony was asleep. It wasn't easy, but Castor really liked being able to help, and that made him very happy. Every time he spotted a leak, he would fill the cracks with sticks and mud and hold it with all his strength. Castor worked hard at this for a whole month. He had managed to stop all the leaks, and all the lodges stayed dry and the food was safe. Things were looking good. Everything was going well. Then, one day, Castor was really tired. He fell asleep while guarding the dam. Suddenly, a large stream of water splashed on his face and woke him. He tried to alert the colony by slapping his tail, just like his dad had told him. But it was too late. Castor was very sad. "Dad, all the colonies flooded because I fell asleep," said Castor. "Castor, you have done a great job all this time. Sometimes these things happen," his father said. Everything had already filled with water. The food was soaked again, and it began to rot. Castor promised himself that in spite of everything, he would keep trying, and that's exactly what he did. He continued to work hard during the day, patching the dam and keeping the water at bay. In time, Castor grew strong and was able to stop the water more easily. From that day on, Castor never fell asleep when he was on guard again. The beavers managed to collect enough food for the winter. All the beavers were so grateful and happy that they held a huge party. They all slapped their tails on the water and shouted, "Castor, Castor, Castor." The end.